Salve galera, Tiozão Japa na área, mais um jogo comentado. E o título de hoje é Madden NFL 20. Antes de mais nada, se você não é inscrito no canal, inscreva-se, ative o sininho para receber as notificações, pois todo dia vai ter uma novidade no canal. Aproveita e deixa seu like e compartilha com os amigos que vai ajudar muito na divulgação do canal, valeu mesmo, hein? Mais um jogo da coleção do EA Play. Agora são 46 títulos disponíveis na faixa, através de uma promoção que está na PSN Store por R$6. Para a primeira mensalidade do EA Pass, válida somente até o dia 9 de março de 2021. Aproveitem! Tiozão Japa recomenda. Antes eram 45, foi incluído ontem o Madden NFL 21. Como já tinha gravado o 20, pode ser que em um futuro não muito distante eu grave o 21 também, vamos ver. Quando eu falo que não nasci brasileiro, é porque prefiro muito mais futebol americano, onde você tem diversidade em estratégia, de esquemas de ataque e defesa e objetivos planejados e bem distintos do futebol. Madden NFL 20 é um exemplo disso, e esse é o jogo comentado da vez. Sempre gostei de futebol, mas quando conheci o futebol americano, através do Mega Drive, jogando Joe Montana NFL 94, o primeiro a jogar pela Sega, eu me apaixonei. Foi amor à primeira vista. Gosto de jogos estratégicos e o futebol americano é puro planejamento para cada jogada que você vai fazer. Tem gente que acha complicado, é simples demais. As regras básicas são: cada time tem 4 jogadas com a bola. Dentro dessas 4 jogadas você precisa avançar 10 jardas no ataque. Você pode passar a bola, e isso eu sempre recomendo, que é a melhor jogada. Foram 28-3, só de passada. Você pode tentar a sorte e chutar a gol, conta menos pontos. Você pode correr, que é o mais arriscado, pois alguém pode te interceptar. Na defesa, você tem que impedir do time adversário avançar, bloqueando ou derrubando quem está com a bola, ou também interceptar a bola lançada pelo adversário, pois dessa forma você pode anular as 4 jogadas do atacante, passando para a sua vez de ser atacante. Toda vez que o atacante não conseguir avançar as 10 jardas necessárias em 4 jogadas, o atacante tem que chutar a bola para o adversário e, se estiver próximo ao gol, chutar a gol. O time adversário vai pegar a bola e vai correr, tentando desviar para avançar o máximo de jardas com o objetivo em chegar ao gol. Vou ler a sinopse para vocês. Pessoal, eu estou lendo a sinopse para vocês a partir do site da Electronic Arts, porque eu não sei por que cargas d'água a Sony tirou o NFL, Madden NFL 20 do site dele, da loja. Tá o 17, o 18, só o 20 que não tá lá, não sei porquê. Enfim, deve ser algum erro de programação, sei lá. Então eu vou ler diretamente do site do fornecedor. Sinta-se como um astro da NFL em Madden NFL 20. Represente uma franquia da NFL. Todas as suas decisões têm consequências na sua jornada para se tornar um astro da NFL em Face of the Franchise. QB1. Sinta a emoção, a personalidade e a força dos astros da NFL com Superstar X Factor, um novo sistema de progressão de habilidades que revela habilidades especiais dos principais astros da NFL da atualidade, aumentando o nível de estratégia e emoção de cada jogo. Abaixo vou deixar o link da Wikipedia sobre futebol americano. Como disse anteriormente, esse jogo foi um dos selecionados do EA Play, uma assinatura de R$6 até o dia 9 de março de 2021. E após 30 dias dessa primeira mensalidade, passa a R$19,90, que ainda é compensador em virtude de serem 46 títulos para jogar e platinar. A cada mês, eles colocam um novo título, que não para por aí. Eu vou assinar a unidade, que fica em R$109,90. Se todas as empresas de jogos fizessem isso, seria muito top. Esse jogo foi lançado em agosto e está atualmente custando R$298,90. Vale ou não vale a pena ter o passe? Vale muito. Tiozão Japa recomenda. Tiozão Japa agradece a sua visita aqui no canal. Até o próximo vídeo, galera.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still third down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. To throw, it's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. Fielded just inside the 20. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun now for Brees. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He won't go down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. For the NFC, boy, you talk about a dynamic set of backs and receivers. We'll see Zeke later on, but Saquon Barkley, Todd Gurley, they're your starters. That's 1, 2, 3 in the NFL in rushing last year. And then how about out wide? Julio Jones, Michael Thomas, Zach Ertz leading a deep group. Weapons galore for Drew Brees and the other NFC QBs. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That escapes the sack. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots, but in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score. Going totally opposite what it should be.
Wow, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring, maybe 51-44, something like that. The two punters, so Johnny Hecker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up to this one.
Johnny Hecker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10 is Connor. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Mahomes finding Hopkins for the AFC first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC 16. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So that erases a game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now, he's got to regroup and continue to play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here's Jason Myers now for the AFC field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A final shot before half for Breeze. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake. Breeze. He completes it to Jones. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 34 yards. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Cohen. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Breeze looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
Breeze now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Breeze again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second down and goal. Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Breeze to throw again. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the fourth. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And brought in by the tight end Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Austin Hooper, 32 yards. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add two more onto that. They faked the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the AFC. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Cohen. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brees going to throw here. Caught by the tight end Ertz. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Brees. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brees. Gets this one to use check. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Brees now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Brees is looking to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.